Hey, everybody, this is Tammy D. Taylor, CEO and founder of the Weight We Carry Women's Initiative. And this is the first taping of a new initiative that we started for 2026. It's going to be a part of our Crowned in Confidence series. And what I want to do is just talk to you about um, maintaining your confidence and keeping it there. Okay. And on Sunday, I shared a post on Facebook. It was titled The Sunday Soul Vibe. And it was talking about reflecting on your past week and acknowledging your small wins. And I want to expand on that because acknowledging your small wins feeds your confidence to go into the next week. Because a lot of times, your confidence dissipates when you set these goals and you have an end game for yourself, but it seems like it's taking too long for you to get there, you know? So you'll start to lose your confidence just based on, wow, why is it taking me so long? What am I doing wrong? What's going on? I prayed about this, God, you gave me the vision. Am I doing this wrong? So, with that confidence, it doesn't disappear all at once. It erodes step by step and quietly. A lot of times it's because we rush past the progress that we're making because we don't take the time to look back and reflect and acknowledge the small wins that we've made in achieving the next steps toward that goal. Um, when you only acknowledge the big achievements, you diminish the growth. You diminish the growth because it doesn't look impressive because it wasn't loud. And if you only acknowledge the big accomplishments, you starve your confidence. A lot of the wins we have, the small wins, they don't come with applause because only you and God know about it. Think about the times you didn't quit when you really wanted to. Think about the times you stayed consistent. You kept going even in the face of disparity, even when people were trying to derail you, when you were being slandered, talked about, or just life in general. When the enemy starts playing with their thoughts, they stayed consistent and you didn't quit. That is considered a small win just because it's not a loud win. But I honestly think that is a huge win because that's something that we have to do consistently every single day. But a lot of times we don't acknowledge that about ourselves because why? We're looking at the end game. We're looking at the goal. We're looking at the vision that God gave to us. And we put our own timetable on it. But trust me, not giving up, staying consistent, staying in prayer, and trusting the Lord, that is a big win in my book. It's not a loud win. So we're not going to call it a small win. We're going to call it a quiet win because it's definitely not a small win. Okay. And what I see a lot is people are doing all these great, amazing things and they're carrying this weight so well that we forget to honor ourselves. We forget that we're doing amazing things. Even when we speak life into another person, we may see another person and give this person a compliment, and you don't know what kind of day they had. You may have made their day. So you have no idea the impact that you're having on someone. But of course, we don't know it, we don't acknowledge it, we don't see it. And we are carrying these things and we're carrying it so well to where it's just not, you don't see it worth being acknowledged. So this is why I tell you to reflect. And when I say reflect, I don't mean living in the past. What I mean is recognizing the growth. Think about something that happened and you like, Lord, 5 years ago, this definitely would not have been my reaction. My first reaction would not have been to come to you with it. That is a win. And those are the wins that you reflect on to feed your confidence to keep you going to the next step. Because what that is development. God is developing you because He can't just give you everything and you're not prepared for it because then He's setting you up for failure. And you know, our God is not a God of failure. If He is going to give you the purpose, He's going to give you the vision, He is going to make sure that you're going to succeed. But us being us, we see a vision and we want it to be there right away, not knowing that you got to be ready for what's to come, right? Think about it. You know that you got these things that God wants you to do, and it almost seems like it's impossible. It's like you're going through fire. You are going through fire, but are you getting burned? Do you see blisters? No. You know why? Because you're trusting in the Lord, you're staying consistent, you're not giving up, you're doing what God wants you to do. Reflect on that. Think about it. Think about what did you handle this week that overwhelmed you, that used to overwhelm you, and you handled it with perfect peace. What's something that you didn't quit on that you know in the past you would have just thrown your hands up and said, I'm done? Because when you recognize that progress, you reinforce your confidence. It feeds you to keep going. So we're going to stop skipping ourselves. We're not going to do that anymore. And we're not going to minimize these the growth that we've had because it's not loud, it's not being applauded, it's not in the spotlight. Before you rush into the next week, pause and honor what you carried, and especially honor how you carried it. That is how you build your confidence, and that is how you sustain your confidence. And remember, people, progress, it doesn't have to be loud to be real. If you carried it, then it counts. This is the work, people. This is the work. And this is the Weight We Carry Women's Initiative. I am Tammy D. Taylor, CEO and founder, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.